Hi everybody, it's Robin from Talks from the Heart. This is my I'm coming back to YouTube video. I just thought I'd get on here and kind of re-enter YouTube with a welcoming myself back video. I don't know. I got home from work and the boys are fed, my cat Mochi and my dog Cooper, and I thought while they're eating and I'm waiting for my dinner to heat up, I will film this video. And I have some notes in my personal rings. I had somebody ask me, are you still using all your planners? A friend. And I said, of course, yes. So let me turn to my notes. I have had a really wonderful break. I will tell you that I really enjoyed it and got a lot of rest. I've been doing a lot of fun, different things. I've been watching a lot of cash envelopes and savings videos, which is so like, wow. These women, I'm going to say, because I've only watched women, they have put quite a spin on that cash envelope thing. Kind of like we've done in the planner community, I think. I've had a really bad cold that's been lasting for like 3 weeks, and I still have this hack that I sound like Typhoid Mary, and so I will try to make sure if I get into a coughing spell, I'll edit that out. So things I've been up to. I have managed to stay off Instagram. It kind of preloads on my work computer, so I just X out of it. I don't go on there. I did state in my previous video, that's not the best way to reach me. So if I have messages there, they're probably going to sit there indefinitely. I am enjoying not being on Instagram 1,000 trillion times a billion times infinity %. I will tell you that my screen time on my phone, like I'll get like a report every week. The first couple of days it went down 54%. And now just this past Sunday, because I get it on Sunday, my screen time went down 75%. So what does that tell you that I was doing with my time? I will absolutely not be returning to Instagram anytime soon. I don't enjoy it. And it was causing me to not feel very, like I said in my previous video, in the core of me, I wasn't feeling healthy. And I think just that people respond differently to social media platforms, and Instagram for me is just, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And so I will not be returning. That is not, I'm not going to shut down my account just yet. You know, I don't want to make, I have something in my planner. Do I have it close to me? Hang on. Yeah, I do actually. And it says, don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. So I'm going to say that for right now, my full intent is to eventually shut down my account. I will not be answering messages there. I will not be clicking on that. I do not have it on my phone. I just don't like it. I don't know. I have really vague opinions, and then I have a really strong one, and that is that it's just not for me. And you do you. I don't care. I don't mean to sound I don't want to sound callous. But for me, it was just scroll. I also felt very inadequate when I would see different posts. It didn't even have to be about planners. And it just, I don't know, I just don't like it, and I'm not going to go back. So that said, I'm kind of jumping around on my notes, actually. That said, I will tell you that if there is anything that I want to communicate to you guys that is outside of a video, such as a sale post so that you can get the best prices possible, or I found a really cool shop and you guys should check it out, anything like that, I will be posting here on YouTube on my community page. If you're not familiar with that option, you just go to my channel, and then across the bar there, you'll see videos, and then you go to community. If it doesn't If it doesn't show up in your feed, that's how you can get to my community page and look at my posts. It's kind of just like a place where I can just put a photograph or a link. If there's an Etsy shop or a business that's running a really, really amazing good sale, anything like that, that's where I'll be putting it. Okay. I won't be putting out videos about that basically, because the other thing that I'll do is I will try to keep the posts current. So if a sale runs, say Friday through Sunday, or Sweet Quiet Designs puts out, you're looking for sticker books or whatever, they'll sell out so fast with her. And I have time, I will post that information on the community page. And then when the sale is on my channel, and then when the sale is done or whatever, that post is no longer relevant, then I'll take that post down, because I don't want to clog my channel with stuff that's a year old. It's not necessary. Other things that I've been up to is I've been really taking a deep dive into my finances. I'm working on it, a very unhealthy relationship with money. So I've been carrying around my budget in my wallet. I feel safe to share that with you because I don't carry very much, like under $100. But, and I don't think that's uncommon, to carry that cash in your wallet. I also don't feel like I'm going to get robbed. But I'm going to do a couple videos on that because I've been kind of playing around with some setups and things like that. So I'm really excited to kind of get my finger on the pulse of my spending habits, what the boundaries that I need to live within, and also save for the future, things like that. Something that has not been, I've not talked about openly is that when my husband passed, he was very dishonest about finances. He died when he was 69 and died suddenly. And I was 16 years younger than him. And I don't feel like I'm, oversharing. He lied about having a life insurance policy and had canceled it to save $20 a month. Or I think it was 20 or 12. I don't know. I'm getting nervous because, he's not here to defend himself, but he told me when he was 65, he had this policy and then ended up canceling it very shortly after. And so when he passed, I was faced with a lot of unplanned financial responsibility. And I think I kind of just went into a hole and denial. And now I can't do that anymore. So a lot of times I think people think when they, other people may think that when a spouse dies, then it's going to be okay because there's life insurance, blah, blah, blah. That wasn't the case with me. And it was very jarring when I got that news 2 months after he passed. And I did do the right thing, and that was sell everything that wasn't nailed down that I could sell and paid off my house. So I feel kind of like at first I was plugged in, and then I spent 3.5 years not plugged in, and now I'm plugged in again. So I've been doing a deep dive into that, and taking a break from YouTube has allowed me to kind of relax and kind of plug in and not just kind of be honest with myself, because I was putting pretty much a lot of my efforts towards that this month of January. So I kind of feel a little uncomfortable that I shared that, but I think it's okay. And I don't want to make you guys feel uncomfortable. I'm certainly not saying, oh, I'm poor. I live a very beautiful, wonderful life. I work part-time. I live on a very, very small, tight budget, but I do believe that there's healing in the future for me with this. So you're probably going to see in the future, not very many hauls, and my buying has, I realize it's only been 4 weeks, but my buying has tremendously slowed down. And I feel like I'm okay with that. I feel like I have enough to offer on videos without having to purchase a lot, if that makes sense. All right, let me look at my notes. I've been watching this really good podcast, or not watching. I've been listening to this really good podcast called Heavyweight. If you guys are interested in, there is some swearing sometimes, but this guy, Jonathan, I can't remember his last name. So funny, so witty, and tells stories with guests that the stories about them. And it has just been the most fun and super, super interesting. And I also been watching a lot of cash envelope videos. I'm absolutely baffled at these people that go on YouTube. And I am going to sound critical because I kind of am being a little critical. There's two channels I can link that I'm remembering right now, and I'll link them below. But you guys, they like stuff these envelopes, and then they like one chick shared her address, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. It's a whole thing. It's a whole subculture. I personally, if I was doing anything beyond my wallet, I absolutely would not be okay with sharing that. I kind of feel like it would be like, come rob me, and some of these people, like when they condense their cash envelopes before they bring it to the bank, they've got like 10 grand in there. And I'm like, really? Like, I don't get it. So I realize I'm new to that. Like I said, I wanted to kind of learn how they were stuffing their wallets in the sense. And so I've been doing that. I'll link that below. Heavyweight, I've been listening to on Spotify. So I think if you just put that in, I think you'll be really entertained with some wonderful, heartfelt stories, true stories that have happened to people. And so I've really been enjoying that a lot. All right. The other thing is I did try to do a no spend in January. It didn't last very long, but I also feel okay with what the money I spent and what I spent it on. I bought one cover that I wanted for my A6 Hobonichi, and I bought some new A6 stickers from Pookie Bear Cuties. Actually, do I have them close? I do. Hang on. I just got them today, and let me see if I can just pull them out really quick. She launched A6 sticker kits, and I'm really excited about them. So I'll be able to do some plan with me's in my Hobonichi weeks. She has a new business card. You got to see it. It's so cute. Isn't that cute? So cute. Is it in focus there? Okay. All right. So let's see what else I've got on my list. I made a list because I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything for you guys. I think, let's see. I went through my planner room. I was able to kind of go through that again. I brought 3 boxes to the basement. I'm like, where does this stuff come from? It like multiplies in the night. So I probably in the near future am going to be doing a destash. And how I'm going to do that is I'm not going to do a video. I'm going to segregate the sizes. So like my A5s, I'll do all at once. I'll do on the community page. And then if you're interested in the item and then you can email me and we'll settle up that way and I'll ship it right away. I think that's going to be more of a calming way for me to do it. I've done destash videos in the past and everything sells within a few hours, but I'm not up for it right now to do that. And one of the things that I want you to know is that I will be selling them at rock bottom prices because it's time for some of these. It's going to be basically covers to have a new home. And I'm okay with just, getting something out of them. So, okay. So there's been a change to my lineup, which in the very near future, I will do a video showing my new lineup. Nothing dramatic, actually adding, and I took away the B6 Stalogy, but I'll show you what I did. I'm not trying to bait you guys. I'm just saying, It's not like a gigantic big deal. I'm still in my personal rings and still enjoying a lot of the stuff that I've shown prior. The future of the channel. Let's talk about that. I did mention I will not be returning to Instagram. I will be using the community page. There's not going to be a specific filming schedule. I'm going to just approach it. This break has given me time to kind of really reevaluate how I want to conduct myself on this platform here on YouTube. And conduct myself. Why did I choose those words? That's weird. How about this? What I want to offer here on YouTube. Okay, so the other thing is I'm not going to have a specific filming schedule. I've never understood that when channels make promises. I'm going to do a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't get it because I know life happens and I don't want to pigeonhole myself into that kind of schedule. So I will always be that person though, where if I'm sitting at my planner desk and I feel like whatever's happening is creative or something that's going to be interesting to watch, I will turn on the camera and I will film it for sure. And then I think in the past, what I've done is I filmed it, edited it, uploaded it all in the same day. And I think I'm going to show myself a little grace and not do that anymore and just take my time. And I think that what's going to happen with that is, one, I'm going to have more fun. So then the videos are going to be more joyful. That's my viewpoint of it for me. And then two, it's going to also help. Well, I don't know if there's even a number two. I just think that I always do that. I'm like, and one and then two. And I'm like, there's no two. Oh no, I'm going to start coughing. No, I think that's my point is like, I'm going to stop pressuring myself to put so many videos out. I was the cause of my own burnout, obviously. So I'm just going to take it easy and try not to try not to overdo it. Let's see what happens. Cause I am competitive. I'm very competitive. And I'm also very much, I get really excited about stuff and then I go overboard. I've always done that, you guys. That's been something I've done my whole life. Okay. So let's see. Videos will just post as I do them, like when I can get time to edit them. You guys, I think that's about it. Oh, another thing. I thought it would be really fun too. I think some videos coming up, I'm going to do this. And that's where maybe I film something and then Mary and I get on and we tell a story or we talk. I think that that's going to be really something fun for me to do. I hope that you guys enjoy that. And for instance, I'm not going to go into it, but I had an underwear saga. And if this is TMI, you can click off now. But Mochi was eating my underwear, you guys. I went through 20 pairs in like 4 weeks. And it was a big, huge mystery. So I did some filming and some pictures. And I have to laugh because my son, I did a group text with him and his fiance. And he texted me back and he's like, could I no longer be a part of this conversation? And I said, yeah, you can. I'll stop. And that I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that like animals, like if the clothes are left on the floor, they're prone to like eat stuff. We thought it was the washing machine. Anyways, I'll save that story for another time. One more thing, just full disclosure. I got a new ring. I decided to marry myself. I went into one of our jewelry stores and I needed a new pair of hoops that I wear in my second hole. And then I needed a new watch battery. And I told Mary, because she was with me, I said, now listen good. She's like, okay. I said, do not. Okay, let me back up. I've been wanting a diamond ring, something beautiful to wear. on my left hand for decades, and Mary will attest to that. I've talked about it for a very long time. My husband did not buy me a real stone, and so I've always that was kind of always something that I wanted. And I sat next to somebody on a plane last year, and she had the most gorgeous ring, and it was on her, let's see, she was married, so she had a ring on her left hand, and then she had this gorgeous ring on her right. And I said, oh, that's so beautiful. And she says, oh, thank you, And I said, yeah, I miss having a wedding ring. And because we had already discussed that I was a widow. And I said, but I don't want to put one on there because I feel kind of like it's sending the message that I'm married. And she looked at me and she said, it's your finger. You can put on it what you want. And I thought, you know what? You're right. I can. So one of the things that I have been wanting to buy, and I just wasn't sure when or what, was a diamond. And I thought, you know what? It's my finger. I'm going to put it on my left hand. I'm going to throw caution to the wind, and I'm going to do it. But when we went to the jewelry store, it was Friday before Christmas. And like I said, I needed a new pair of hoops. These are like $39. And I needed a new watch battery. And I said to her, Mary, I said, don't let me walk over to the diamonds. And she said, I'm just laughing at myself because I'm like, oh, here we go. Hang on. Okay, I edited out the coughing. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, I'm serious. And she's like, okay, I hear you. I'm like, okay. And so I don't know what happened, but I levitated over to the diamonds. And the only reason I'm telling you this is because you're going to see this stone on a video and you're going to be like, did she get engaged or what's going on? Even though it's on my right hand. So I don't know what happened, but I levitated over to the diamonds. This lady that was helping me is a wonderful salesperson. I had dealt with her before. I had purchased from her before. And she put this setting on me. And I was like, that's it. Like, I just felt total peace. I'm like, oh my gosh. So we spent like an hour looking at loose stones. And this is the ring I decided on. And I don't know, I just felt okay with it. And it was actually half of the budget that I had designated for this purchase. And I just felt okay with it. So I'm going to show it to you. It's beautiful and I love it. So what happened is isn't it pretty? Let me back up. It's so gorgeous and I love wearing it. The setting is just original. Let me see if I think you're going to see it better on future videos, but it's a princess cut stone and the setting is so original and fun, and it doesn't look like a typical engagement ring. So what happened was I stuck it on my left hand, and the very first day I wore it, I bumped into a gentleman that I know. He's married. And I bumped into a gentleman that I know at the grocery store, and he's like, did you get engaged? I'm like, oh crap. Now I have to explain why it's my finger and I can put on it what I want, blah, 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 and I thought, shoot. So the very next day, I went back and I had them resize it. It had to go up a quarter of a size for my right hand, and I resized it, and I'm good with it on my right hand. So I just didn't want you guys to be like, what happened while you were gone? And then because it was some kind of Christmas special, I got like this big like gift card as a thank you. And so I purchased this one, which I just love so much. But that's just kind of full disclosure, so I don't get a bunch of questions like, oh my gosh, what happened? So I think that's it. I'm ready to start filming. I'll be filming a couple videos soon so that it posts like a week and a half after I do this video. So I want to thank everybody for sticking with me. I actually didn't lose subscribers. I gained subscribers. So I'm so thankful that people didn't like bail on me or jump ship and allowed me to just have a very relaxing break. It was wonderful. So thank you so much. And thank you to all the new subscribers who joined us. I'm so appreciative of that. And we really do try to have fun on this channel. And I hope to continue that attitude, and also hope to like put out some more interesting, fun videos that have to do with planning, and also just real life and stories with my friend Mary. So Mary is my best friend in the whole wide world, and we are kind of a bizarre, we're an acquired taste. I think. And one time we went to the salon and we got our hair done together, and she looked at us and she goes, "You can't come back together." And I'm like, "Why not?" She goes, "I'm so stressed out." And I was like, okay. So anyways, we kind of get going, and yeah, but we have a lot of fun together, and I think we're going to have some fun stories to share with you. So my vision, before I sign off, my vision of that is that I would be doing like a plan with me and one of my planners. And then instead of just talking through it, saying I'm putting a sticker here, I'm putting a sticker there, is that Mary and I will do a voiceover, and we'll kind of have fun, and we'll chat, and we'll maybe tell a story or something. So I think that'll be kind of fun. And all right, I think that's it. I'm starting to like ramble because I don't want to hang up. I don't want to like let you go. But again, thanks everybody for watching, and give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and always enjoy today. Bye everybody.